Alright guys, welcome back to another 99 Nights in Forest guide. Today I'm showing you exactly how to farm gems insanely fast. And right now is the perfect time to do it because we've got a 2x gems weekend event going on. That means everything you'd normally earn just doubled. If you've been struggling to get gems for upgrades, classes, or cosmetics, I've tested a bunch of ways to farm gems, and this one is by far the most consistent. You're going to be getting 8 to 10 gems per run every single time, and during this event that's up to 20 gems per run. If you grind for even just an hour, you'll see your gem count explode. And the best part, you don't need any crazy glitches or cheats. This is just solid strategy, step by step. Before we even load into a game, let's talk about your class. If you've unlocked the alien class, equip it immediately. This is hands down one of the best classes for this strategy because it's really good at clearing out strongholds. The movement, the abilities, the survivability, it all just makes the run smoother. Now I want to stress this part because it's important. Don't bring a huge squad. I know it's tempting to call your friends and roll up with 5 people, but that's actually going to hurt you. Strongholds scale in difficulty when you have more players, meaning more enemies with higher health. If you want efficiency, stick to solo runs or duo runs at most. Just you and one reliable friend. Once you spawn in, your first goal is simple. Upgrade your fire to level 4. You want to do this as quickly as possible because it lets you survive the early nights while preparing your resources. While you're upgrading, make sure you're also collecting every piece of loot you see. Wood, stone, pelt, food, whatever you can grab. We're going to need all of it later. After you've got your fire maxed out, head to your camp and upgrade your crafting table to level 3. Why? Because at level 3 you can build the crockpot, and the crockpot is an absolute lifesaver. If you're not using it, you're going to waste food healing for barely any health. The crockpot cooks your meat into way better meals that heal more efficiently, and you're going to need that healing power once we start running strongholds on repeat. Before you even think about going into a stronghold, you need to stock up. This part is boring but essential. Start hunting bunnies and wolves for raw meat, then cook that meat in your crockpot so you have a good food supply. You're going to be taking some hits while clearing enemies, so make sure you're prepared. At the same time, keep an eye out for bandages and medkits. If you see them, grab them. No excuses. These are your emergency heals if things get messy. You don't want to wipe out halfway through a stronghold just because you were missing a single bandage. Oh, and don't forget to grab a spear from the pelt trader. Spears are cheap, reliable, and very effective in the fights we're about to have. They give you consistent damage output and are easy to replace if you break them. Now comes the real farming part. You're looking for a stronghold. These are big enemy bases scattered across the map. If you're looting and exploring properly, you'll run into one before long. Once you're inside, slow down and take it room by room. This isn't about rushing. It's about clearing enemies efficiently. Fight smart, kite mobs if you need to, and always keep your health topped off using your cooked food and bandages. Don't wait until you're at 10 HP to heal. That's how you get surprised by a random enemy and lose the run. The alien class shines here because it gives you better tools to survive and deal damage. But even if you don't have alien, you can still do this with any class as long as you're careful. Once you make it through the stronghold and clear out the enemies, you'll reach the chest at the end. This is your payday. Every single run you'll get 8 to 10 gems from this chest, and during the 2x gems weekend, that means 16 to 20 gems per run. That's an insane rate, way better than passively waiting for night rewards or grinding. The trick is simple. After you grab the gems, leave the game, rejoin, and do it all over again. No cooldowns, no waiting, just reset and repeat. That's what makes this method so powerful. You're hitting guaranteed gem payouts over and over with no wasted time. This is where the real grind starts. Just repeat this cycle as many times as you can. Equip alien class. Run solo or with one friend. Upgrade fire to level 4 while looting. Upgrade crafting table to level 3 for the crockpot. Hunt bunnies and wolves. Cook food, stock medkits and bandages. Buy a spear from the pelt trader. Enter the stronghold and fight carefully. Open the final chest. Grab 8 to 10 gems, 16 to 20 during the event. Leave, rejoin, repeat endlessly. If you stick with it for an hour, you'll farm more gems than you probably earned all week just playing normally. 2 or 3 hours, you'll have enough gems to buy whatever you want, upgrades, classes, cosmetics, you name it. Let me throw in a couple of extra tips to make this even better. If you've got any gem multipliers from other sources, like events, passes, or consumables, they stack with the 2x weekend. So use everything at once to really crank up your farming speed. Make sure your inventory is clean before starting a run. Nothing slows you down more than having to drop stuff mid-fight. Learn the enemy spawn patterns inside strongholds. After a few runs, you'll know exactly where mobs spawn, where traps are, and how to clear each room without wasting time. If you're running with a friend, split roles. One of you focuses on killing mobs, the other on keeping resources. So that's the full guide, guys. With alien class, solo or duo runs, good preparation and a careful approach, you're looking at 8 to 10 gems per stronghold every time. or 16 to 20 during the 2x weekend. That's way faster than any other farming method right now. Do this loop and you'll have a ridiculous amount of gems in no time. If this guide helped you, drop a like, share it with your friends, and let me know down in the comments how many gems you were able to farm during this weekend. I'm curious to see who can grind the most. Alright, good luck out there. Go farm those gems and spend them wisely.